the
Hair salon
kitchen.
Oh, yeah, supplement kitchen. Chemical compound kitchen.
Yeah.
Today
We have
a wolf.
yes.
Oh.
Freak Farm Blowout pre-workout and the fruit punch flavor. Let's get started.
Alrighty then, we've got that Freak Farm, and please do not Google that the wrong way because you may get some fucking crazy websites popping up. But anyway, so we've got the Blowout pre-workout.
Yeah, it's fluffy white.
It is fluffy and white, and the cool thing actually about this container, it was filled to the fucking brim.
Yeah,
to where it was
you
like,
can see,
yeah, and we've used
couple scoops,
2 weeks worth, or yeah. But anyways, fruit punch flavor. What size scoop is that? Like
So 11.1.
11.1. All right. Directions.
As a dietary supplement, take 1 scoop with 8 to 12 ounces of water. New users may wish to assess tolerance with half a scoop.
Wow,
Interesting.
it's nice. As you can see, they have a cool little label. There is a werewolf, and he looks like he's from the Freak Farm.
Yes.
There are some cool little pictures.
Lightning bolt. That's like a really big forearm, a really big bicep, and half
a teardrop.
Half a teardrop.
Alright, so let's get into the flavors.
What did it say? Energy pump strength, fast absorption.
Wow. That was rude, you interrupted me, but that's okay. Alright, let's get into the flavor of Fruity Punch. Oh, right. Flavor.
This does not look like any fruit punch I've ever seen.
Bro, it's the cherry glacier fruit punch, like Gatorade.
If you say so.
They made it that way. It smells like fruit punch.
Yeah.
Like a good fruit punch. No bad smell. Mixability.
You do have a little bit of floaters.
Yeah, a little.
Nothing. I don't think y'all would be able to see in here. You can kind of see it on the brim there.
And it's a little white, kind of like Seaman's, but. Yo, flavor. All right, what do you think? Oh, mixability first. Let's talk about that. It is a little.
Yeah.
I guess best way to put it.
I would almost say gritty, but it breaks up pretty easily.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's not like real, actual grit, so it's not too bad.
So flavor. What do we think about the original flavor, the OG flavor of all time?
Fruit punch. I think it is a good fruit punch. I just don't think there's enough of it.
Yeah, it's like more like a. I don't think it's the worst, but I don't think it's the best.
Yeah,
it's like a watered down fruit punch. Like
yeah,
if you took like what's a good kind of fruit punch? Anyways, you took it and you just poured some water in it, or you put ice in it beforehand and the ice melted.
And then all melted.
Yeah, that's kind of where you're at. But
yeah.
I mean, it's drinkable.
Yeah, it's drinkable.
Again,
you
flavor's
get
always a
like just a little bit of that like chemical stem taste, but it's nothing that's unbearable by any means. So let's jump into label. We've got 5 grams of L-citrulline, 3 grams of beta-alanine, 1 gram of glycerol, 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and 3 milligrams of yohimbe.
Where's the rest of the label?
It fell off.
Shit.
It got blown out.
Nah, alright. Pretty simple label there. Let's talk about performance. What'd you think?
So, started with half a scoop. Disclosure, your boy's not so great with yohimbe. So, seeing 3 grams made me a little weary. Did half a scoop, felt fine. But you also are getting half a dose of everything else. So, Really didn't get a full kind of effect from everything. I think it was enough to show good energy. I did bump up to 3/4 of a scoop, where I did see even more energy. I would say you do get just like a little bit of a pump, but the Yohimbe, I was like pouring sweat. I did start to just like get borderline nauseous. That's more of a me thing, though. It kind of affects everybody differently.
Yeah. So I went with full scoop the whole time I tested this thing. It is a more simplified, old school type label, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, it's simple.
I mean, I like it because a lot of those complex, and I'm not saying I don't like some of the more complex formulas, but I feel like a lot of things get lost within when you start mixing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Where you have counteracting ingredients that cause some different effects there. So with this, I do agree. I think it's got the right amount of caffeine. It's right at 300. I think is what it said. Everything else is kind of pulls it together as far as it outlined. You know, you do get a solid thing, solid boost of energy there for an hour and a half, and that's plenty.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer anything from like 275 between like 375 is a good range for caffeine. Not saying anything above that is bad, but to each is their own. Pump, I think you do get a little bit of a baby pump from this. Nothing crazy. It's not a pump formula by any means. But you, like I said, I do think you feel a little more vascular. Kind of that baby Yoda type pump. But yeah, I do have to agree. The Yohimbe does make you sweat more as well. So it does have that kind of fat burning sort of sensation, which Yohimbe does.
Yeah.
It didn't impact me any kind of negative way. But I would say those are the three things. I mean, it was pretty good. And now that we looked at the label, you understand why the mixability is a little bit. One, it's got some glycerol in there, and two, it's got some creatine. So you're going to have those little chunks and different things as far as that goes. But other than that, I mean, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing to see a basic label again.
It really is. It's just one of those things. Like I said, we're in a day and age where you've got to be innovative or whatever, but sometimes old school,
simple
is the best way to go in a lot of aspects, in my opinion. So there's that. Let's talk about ratings. Mixability.
Give it like an 8.
Yeah, 8. I mean, for what's in it, for what it does, it's not terrible, and like you said, it breaks up very easily. Taste for fruit punch.
I would say probably like 8.
Fruit punch is really outplayed.
It is.
I mean, and just because it's one of the first flavors ever created in the type of supplement world. Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? No. I'd say an 8 is fair.
Yeah.
I like that. Performance.
I would say based on the label, what they're aiming to do with the product, from what it seems, I would say for the right user, you could easily give this like a 8.5.
That's exactly where I'm at an 8.5. I don't think it's anything that's going to blow a lot of people's socks off, or out. But seriously, I don't think STEM junkies are going to like it. I think anybody could probably pick this up and be able to take it and get full range of benefits from it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's going to be specific audience who really likes this. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, if you crave Yohimbe and that sweating sensation, then I think this would be a good recommendation.
Overall,
8.
I'm at like a 8.25.
Yep.
I think it falls right there. Like I said, I think for a very basic pre-workout, does what it's supposed to do, gets the job done.
You've got the right ingredients.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you need?
Color.
Maybe a different flavor, which I think they might be working on. But anyways, so there's that. First of all, we're going to thank these guys over at Freak Farm for getting this over to us. We greatly appreciate it. Great group over there. We've had a few conversations with them. See what else they got coming up. Cool little label.
That is neat.
But there's that. Check them out. Get you some. Other than that, I think I just blew out.
Yeah, I need to blow out.
Later.